One day, my uncle came to visit us at our house, and the signs of anger appeared on him because he was unable to transfer the goods he owned to his wholesale store in the village in which we live in the Garbia Governorate in Egypt. At this time, goods were transported by donkey-drawn carts. My uncle was unable to transport his goods due to the accident that occurred in the carriage parking lot when a child died driving a carriage and fell under a truck with a trailer attached to his wheels. So my father tried to humiliate him. He advised him to stay with us that night, to start moving goods early in the morning. At midnight, we found my grandmother standing on the balcony of the house screaming and swearing that she saw a cart running without a driver and more than 20 dogs running behind it. In less than a second I linked the morning accident with what my grandmother tells, but I did not tell anyone what was going on in my mind. On the following night, we found a large number of dogs standing under the window of my room and barking hysterically. The dogs were standing in a circle, and in the middle of the circle there is a dog whose body was raised through its feet as if someone was holding it and spinning it in a circle, but the terrifying one was that there was no person. So the dogs were barking as if they wanted to pounce on something and were afraid of it. Without introductions, events developed significantly. I felt as if I was in a horror movie or a terrifying nightmare. On the third night, when the clock struck 12, I found sand and bricks pouring into the window of my room. I called my father, and as soon as he entered, that storm subsided and only traces of sand and dirt remained. I had a crazy idea to communicate with the ghost of this child who was sure inside me that what is happening as a result of the presence of the ghost of the child who was killed in the accident. I started implementing the crazy idea and turned off the lights and sat waiting for his appearance through any movement that made me feel his presence. And I began to tell him, "What, you think we should be friends?" Suddenly I saw the small palm of a child wave behind my window. My body was filled with horror, and I ran to my father's room. The news of the ghost of the boy spread in our family, and the young men of the family visited every day to see these strange phenomena that were taking place. The house is haunted by the ghost of the boy who was killed in the known accident.